Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So, you may be wondering, why my ship is wobbling on the screen right now. And that's because a lot of things happened. So I made this video, then I lost some of the footage, then I got some of it back, and it's just... I wound up losing like half the footage for this, even after I got some of it, and it's a long story. But, yeah. The ship exploded there just because the Kraken, bugs of the game, things happened. Here I get, like, annoyed and shake the camera around for fun. Definitely not for fun, I was very frustrated. But if you've been following my channel, you will know that I have been exploring the Cacabolo system, which is what we are doing right now. We're just fueling up a lander, and we're gonna bring it down to this new planet. Because of the events that you saw earlier, I wound up using the cheat menu because it did take me, like, an hour, and then, like, things happened and everything blew up, and I didn't have a quick save, and I would have done it again, but it was getting really late at that point, and I just wanted to finish this up. Anyway, here we are coming to land on this beautiful planet after an explosion or two. We are now ready for a final descent. I know we're just hopping right into this one, that's probably why it's such a short episode, but I really feel like there's no real need, especially if I'm just using cheats to get over here. But that is the last of cheats used in this segment. I use some cheats at the end just to make some things faster, but that's just for the cinematic part. Actually, well, I'll explain that later. But for now, I would like to point out that we are going to be landing inside that lava crater. While other YouTubers, I'm not going to name names, may want to land on the edges of the craters or drive a rover up to the ends of the craters. I think that they could do better, which is why I'm going to be landing inside the lava. In all honesty, I'm just kidding. Those YouTubers are way better at the game than me, and they actually have great channels. You should go watch other videos on Cacabolo System from other people after this, because they are honestly really good. I've seen a lot of them. But, yeah, I found this nice little crevice over here, and we're gonna go down for a landing here. I feel like it's a really nice spot because it doesn't actually burn you alive. I mean, if you get any closer, it does, but for now, at least, we seem to be very much unburned alive. Something else that I'm really upset about was that, like, this was a really fun mission because, you will notice here that for some reason, I have a very, very, very small battery on this device and no RTG. There's an explosion coming up here, and that might be the RTG. You'll see it here. I thought it was just an RCS, and I just came to the conclusion recently after I'm more done with this that might have been the RTG. And yeah, the engine requires electricity, and the RTG provides electricity. So the problem is, here's the explosion right here, I think. Not quite. It's coming up. Maybe here. Yeah, I thought that was just an RCS port, so I thought, oh, it's fine, it won't matter that much, it'll just make docking a tiny bit harder. But, apparently, at least I'm pretty sure that was my generator. Which, like I said, this engine runs on, electric power as well as nuclear salt water. So, problem with that is that we can't get back. Being honest here, I didn't use cheats, I didn't resort to that this time, because, I mean, I feel like that's just too much. Too many cheats in one video, you know? So, what I did was I sent down the airplane as a backup rescue mission, and it actually worked. I landed back in this crater, I transitioned them all in, and I got to use my super duper nifty, slow lowering ramp to get them all in. I really love that part, that's a great part. But yeah, all that footage was lost. Gemini exploded because I got a bit too close to the lava here, and then I did quick save. And that happened. Yep. That's when all the footage was lost. From that point on, I have nothing else. Anyway. Basically, what you missed in that time was we did, bring the mothership back. We used cheats for this part because it was like really, really, really late at night at this point, and I wanted to go to bed. It was a long day. I just played like a ton of golf. It was a fun day, but regardless, I use a cheat menu to get a lot of good footage. Like I brought around Jewel and some other planets. There was going to plan to be this whole montage. It was going to be a cool thing, and I was really excited for it. But alas, it didn't happen. Anyway, we're now going to bring in the craft and return everyone back to Kerbin. And here we go. We are beginning with re-entry now. And like I said, we're going to get all of our heroes back to Kerbin for some well-deserved rest and relaxation. Now we have to come to terms with the fact that we're going to have to say tearful goodbye to this spaceship and Season 1 in general. I'm very excited for Season 2. My next video will be a large-scale recap of Season 1, but I hope you enjoy.